Would I go outside every day in the rain and play if I was getting paid? Yeah. Unpacking with the Arye pack. And if this is the first time you're seeing my video, my name is Arye. I'm an independent musician. Graduated college in 2017 and moved back with my family. Signed my first song to Sony Records in 2019. Now we're working towards doing music full time in my own house. Now, yesterday, we just celebrated the 10K streams on my new song, Need Me, and I'm very excited about that. So, thank you again. It feels great waking up and seeing those streams and you just being part of this journey with me. Now, the way this song is going and the amount of streams, I'm very happy about it, but there are a couple things that I might have done differently or I will do differently in the future. The first thing I would do differently with that release is reach out to more people, more individuals, and just be like, hey, would you be able to leave this song on repeat? We're trying to reach the goal, instead of just putting it out there and then looking for the people who are going to be putting it on repeat like yourself. Even not having the amount of streamers setting up their phones to be streaming like yourself and leaving it on repeat, I would look out to get more devices. I would give devices to my friends or I'd give them to my family members and be like, hey, take this and leave the song on repeat because we want to reach this goal of getting to 33,000 streams by the end of February 2024. But the overall goal for these streams is to accumulate 1 million streams per month overall of all my songs. So that's going to be enough for me to make a living from my music and to be able to pay a mortgage on a house and take care of my family once I start that. And with this song, I was thinking yesterday, I was like, man, my friend, he doesn't even really know I made this song specifically about him, but I'm like, I don't even talk to he's an alienated friend, so I'm like, I don't even know if I should be talking and be like, yo, bro, I did make this song about you, but I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm just gonna leave it out there, but if he hears it, he hears it, if he feels any connection to it, then he does, but yeah, just the overall thing was a big, not just romantic relationships, friendships, that's the main thing I was writing about in that song. It's just people acting like they love you, telling them they love you, and then they act like they don't need you. And I had that friend. We would always be intensely just hanging out with each other, show each other our music, what we're working on, and back and forth, and always just being there for one another. We were, tight. And all of a sudden, it just felt like I was a liability to him, or just something that just was there. I just, whether or not he needed me or not, he just used me whenever he could. And that's not something I really wanted to do. And it really made me feel devalued in a friendship. And that's not what anyone deserves. I was just in an X space, Twitter space, whatever you want to call it, with my friend David. He hosts spaces, and he was hosting a space saying, how are you? And someone was coming in, and they were talking about, things and everything. And she's asking the question, if money wasn't involved, would you still be doing the thing that you wanted? Would you still be doing what you wanted to do? So if you're a musician like myself, would you still be making music if you weren't getting paid for it, if you never got paid for it? Would you still want to go, play that show if you weren't getting paid for it? Would you still want to go play in that basketball game, that football game, that soccer game, whatever, and not get paid for it ever? You got to consider that. Because whatever you're doing, whatever is worth doing, is not easy. Whatever is worth doing is not easy. You gotta eat shit to be able to get past a lot of things. You gotta, unless you just get lucky all of a sudden, you're gonna have to keep on pounding yourself until you get to where you want to be. So, taking the time to really understand, hey, would I go outside every day in the rain and play if I was getting paid? Yeah. Would you go out and play if it wasn't? If you weren't getting paid, probably not. So if you're a musician like myself, I love making music. I love it. I'm passionate about it. That's why I'm so driven. I love the creation of it, the process of it. If that's what you're passionate about, then it's going to be a lot more worth doing in the long run. Now, as far as musicians, I still have those other playlists that I'm building up with other musicians that I've found on the internet. I've found ones on X. I found people on TikTok. So if you're an artist, or if you know a musician, you could submit their music to my playlist. That's all linked on my website, arypack.xyz. One of the playlists is at 5 likes, and that's just my main playlist, where if you're streaming my music and you're leaving a repeat, use that playlist so you can also stream my other songs. But with the other playlists, with the other musicians, you can find that all linked on my website, arypack.xyz. And we have 5 likes on the one playlist, like I said, of mine. Then we have 36 likes on the TikTok playlist. And then we have around 99 likes on the playlist that is from X. So I appreciate you liking this and just stream the music on there. It's a goal of mine to have other musicians grow too, and that's why I do these playlists. It's because I feel like we're being so shafted with all these other playlists, like people being able to get on them and have to pay money. So that's why I make those playlists free for artists to get on. And another thing is too, like music NFTs. I haven't released a music NFT since September of last year. And this is another way for musicians to have another way of income besides streams or merch or tours. And I've been doing music NFTs since 2021, but this year I'm debating, how I want to go about it, cuz with cryptocurrency it's pumping right now. A lot of the crypto is just pumping. And that's making the price of transaction fees very high for NFTs. So it's like, man, do I really want to release a music NFT right now and not be able to have people collect it, or do I go on this different type of blockchain that's not really a blockchain, so it doesn't really make it a legit music NFT? So that's the spot I'm at with releasing music NFTs. And it's still possible to release music NFTs. You just have to consider the gas fees or just not going on a real type of blockchain. It's called a layer 2 since it's a layer on top of another blockchain. But I'm always down to explain more to you about music NFTs or NFTs in general with the Discord linked in my bio. And speaking back to these musicians on the playlist, there's this one musician on TikTok that I've been listening to, really liking his music a lot too. His name is Kelso, K-A-K-L-S-O, but this is an @ But these are two songs that I've been listening to a lot from him that I'm really digging. NTW, or NTN, and NML. Those are all available, all on his link. The point I want to make with that too, though, is being in the music industry, don't do anything that you don't want to do. Follow your ethics and don't stay true to yourself. Don't feel like you have to do anything to get to a further place. If that's what you want to do, then go for it. But don't do something that's not aligned with who you are. That's what we consider selling your soul, when you're doing something that you don't want to do. So stay true to yourself. But as far as the music goes with the A-Rod pack, I truly appreciate you making this happen. Just one by one of us, just building up the pack together, just making this all possible, because it really just starts with you and I building it up, Once more individuals see us, they're like, yo, like they're getting into streams. They're actually like doing cool stuff. They're actually making more music. People are going to catch on. So I appreciate you seeing the vision and being part of this. But that's what we're going to keep on doing. That's the main focus right now. I'm like, all right, I'll put out more of the songs that I drop. Keep on putting out the little short videos for it. Put them out like 3 times a week, 4 times a week, just to get people's ears familiar with that. And then make these videos too, just unpacking with the A-Rod pack. Show like different things throughout the video about what I'm going through or different topics. Just giving the overall gist of everything that's going on and just letting it all into a bundle to help you understand things a little bit better. But yeah, with the music, it's just process one by one with these songs and doing these live streams, these X-Space concerts, these videos for TikTok and YouTube. But it's all being possible through you. I appreciate it. And it's truly nice to connect with you outside of this app and being in the Discord. That's like the main hub, and I'm appreciating you taking the time to really build up our relationship more there. Just in case you haven't listened to it, my new song, Need Me, is linked in my website and my bio. You can click that. I appreciate you streaming that and leave it on repeat. We're almost at 33,000 streams. That's the goal for the end of this month. And when you click the link in my bio, you can also check out my website or go to arodpack.xyz for other music or exclusive merch that you can check out as well. I appreciate all the support. I'll see you in the Discord linked in my bio. Much love, A-Rod Pack.